M-Vave Chocolate, or M-Vave wireless MIDI controller. So I bought this to pair with my NUX MG30 multi-effects pedal. I saw some tutorials on YouTube and they weren't in English, so it was a little bit difficult to figure this out. There's also not a lot of information out there, but in order to do that, I needed this wireless MIDI host controller. So for the MIDI host, which you'll need to operate the MG30, you need this part of the kit, the USB dongle. Let's hook that up. If you can't find this on Amazon under that brand, or if it's out of stock, a few other companies make it. It's the same. It's like an OEM product. Okay, so companies buy this and they put their brand name on it. So I believe Lacato is another one. M-Vave or M-Vave is actually M-Vave now, which is not confusing at all. They make the chocolate. They make this also. Just search MIDI Go, USB wireless MIDI. So you're going to need an OTG on the go cable. This is USB-C to USB. Plug the USB-C end into your iPad or similar device. Download the Cube Suite app on that device as well, or just use your phone again, and it should detect the dongle. And if it doesn't, one thing that I found out that works is doing that, and it'll pop up. Refresh, I guess, is what you call that. So there it is, MIDI port B, connecting, and just make sure it's in host only mode, and that's all you need to do. So this plugs into power. It needs power, so like a power strip on your pedal board, and then plug your USB-C cable into the other end, and then this end goes into the USB-C port. Sorry, this is not the best. The USB-C port on the back of the MG30. Okay, for this next part, you need to download the Cube Suite app, and then make sure your Bluetooth is on your phone, and then make sure you pair it with your phone. When you open up the Cube Suite, it'll be looking for any devices. In your Bluetooth list, it'll be labeled as foot control. Foot CTRL, I believe. And then you pair it with this for the initial setup and the Cube Suite app. Make sure when you are first pairing it with your phone, do not turn on your MG30 yet, just to eliminate any confusion. So in the Cube Suite app, your foot control, it should pop up foot control. Select it. There's an icon that pops up after you press scan for nearby devices. It should pop up. Once you click on foot control on the Cube Suite app, make sure you select Program Change A. And what that will do is it will allow you to switch between patches, 1A, 1B, C, and D. I don't believe there is a way to turn off individual effects without going into a lot of depth or even modding the controller. I've seen people do that before, but we're not going to get into that. This is just what I believe is the easiest way to get your chocolate to control the MG30. So once you select Program Change A, go ahead and disconnect the foot controller from the app. So I turned mine off, and then I closed the app. Okay, and make sure it's not paired with your foot controller, okay? Then what I did is I turned on my MG30. Make sure it gets all booted up. Then I made sure that my USB-C cable is connected in the back. Make sure that your wireless MIDI controller is plugged into power, and then your USB-C cable is plugged into the dongle, right? Then I turned on the M-Vave Chocolate. So I made the mistake of leaving the Cube Suite app open and my Bluetooth on my phone open, and what happened was that took precedent. So my phone was connected to the foot control. Okay, so I went ahead, I went back and closed out. I mean, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. So I went and closed those both things out, made sure that my Bluetooth was off just to eliminate any confusion, right? And then I just turned them on. I turned the MG30 on first, and then I turned this on, and now it is changing patch. I'm able to switch between patches. I'm able to switch between scenes with my control switch here, and I'm able to turn my overdrive and my delay off with my 2 button. Okay, I hardly ever use these because now I have this. Well, there you have it. More of a tutorial than a review of one of the many applications of this handy little device. I'm not going to get into any of the other ways. I haven't had any real world experience using it in any other way. If I ever need to use it and I learn how to use it in other ways, I may upload another video, an updated video on that, but this is where I'm starting because I think that's going to be where a lot of other people are going to be starting as well. I've seen a lot of inquiries about it. So anyway, enjoy, have fun, make some music. We'll talk to you later.